Welcome back to Simply Living It. It is time for another curriculum video. I enjoy sharing these with you guys over the course. I have enjoyed sharing these with you guys over the course of the last almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in January that I've been sharing our journey, our homeschool journey with you here on YouTube. So I've always enjoyed sharing the curriculum picks videos with you guys. However, if you go over the course of the last almost 5 years, you will see how things have changed very much in the course of our homeschool journey and how God has definitely done a work in me and changed my perspective and my views on a lot of things. And I've been sharing pieces of that with you here along the last few months especially. Today's video is devoted to my 10th grader. I'm going to share 10th grade homeschool curriculum picks with you guys for the 2023-2024 homeschool year. This is going to look very different than what I've shared before. I am going to share with you what I already have for my 10th grader, but also keep in mind some things are still arriving. And on top of that, some of these things are being outsourced as in homeschool co-op. So just like with my 8th grade picks, I'm going to share with you what I have and kind of explain my thoughts as we are approaching this year and what that might look like for our family, for our home, and all the things that we love. So let's get to it. Start this one off with something I'm incredibly excited about. If you've watched my last videos, you already know this one's coming. This one is Denison Algebra. My 10th grader will be doing geometry from Denison Algebra. This curriculum basically came out of left field and stole my heart for all things math with my boys. I was not initially planning on taking my 10th grader out of Shoreman. However, when I purchased pre-algebra for my 8th grader and looked at the program and dove deep into researching all things with that program, reaching out to customer service and speaking with Mr. Denison himself, I decided this is what's going to work with my family. Sharing my honest opinion, my honest, heartfelt joy and excitement for this program. We have already begun this with my 8th grader and also my 10th grader. Comments that I've gotten from my two children have absolutely solidified our choice to choose Denison Math for our family. This is what we'll be doing from here on out. So it's not going anywhere, guys. It is just that good and just that life-changing. With homeschooling, it's always math. I swear it's always math. Everybody you hear, it's math. And I found the one that works beautifully for our family. Enough about math, let's move on. Just like with my 8th grader, my 10th grader, we have not completely finished. We have 5 lessons left in IEW structure and style, and this is year 1 level B. I find incredible value in this. We are going to complete this. On top of that, okay, that's 5 lessons, totally doable, totally manageable. On top of that, we are going to begin redefining school. And I just have August sheets printed out. This is what they will be doing for the month of August with redefining school. We do not typically go back to school until September, like with all things. So we're gonna just kind of dabble into this a little bit and play around with it and kind of navigate what that's gonna look like for our family. This is totally new to our family. We have not used redefining school at all. I've looked at her stuff for about the last year-ish and always been curious, but never taken the plunge. And I finally decided, okay, this has come up enough, kind of like the Denison Algebra comments in videos that I share, you mamas have spoken. And I decided maybe this is another one of those things that we need to give an honest shot at in our homeschool. This could be a beautiful thing for our family. She has videos where she shares a bit of information about the specific author that they're studying. There's also a book list in here for extra reading recommendations. He is going to be going into 10th grade. He will have a bit more of a workload than his brothers. And yes, I said brothers because I went ahead and enrolled my 5th grader in it too. All 3 of my boys are going to be doing this redefining school literature study together. And this is the American literature that we will be doing for this homeschool year. We're going to give it a shot. I will update you all on what I think about it. Looking through this, I think it looks awesome. I think my boys are going to enjoy it. I was hesitant because my boys don't naturally just love to go grab a book and read. Like you won't find them in the corner snuggled up with a book unless I say, you're gonna go sit and read for 10 minutes, right? Like my boys just aren't wired that way, and that's okay. But I was maybe under the impression that they needed to be in order to do this and gain value from it, and that's so not true. So I'm looking forward to this. She has different games and videos that they can watch. There are live Zoom meetups if your kids want to meet up in the live Zoom meetings. I don't think my boys are probably going to be super keen on doing that part. However, we shall see. For now, this is what we'll be doing. Writing, we will be continuing with Fix It Grammar. I think Robin Hood is the book that we're gonna do, and that's gonna be my 8th grader and my 10th grader. They'll both be doing that, just like I've kind of paired them together in a lot of things for the duration of our homeschool. It makes things easier on everybody, and they're getting incredible value out of all of it. So we're gonna continue on with that. Finishing up IEW Structure and Style, implementing Redefining School as a new addition to our homeschool. This is not something, like I said, we've done before. This is all new. I'll let you guys know how it goes. And we will also be doing Fix It Grammar for the grammar portion of things that they will need. I did also order a book study, like a literature book study from The Good and the Beautiful. It is not here yet. It shall be here very soon, but it is like an honors course, an honors book study. So I want to take a look at that and get my hands on it, kind of see if that's something that I think is doable for him as well this year. I'm going to share with you now what we're doing in co-op. So keep in mind, these are independent subjects only. Light load, yes, this looks light. However, let me dump some more on you really quick, okay? If you're needing like to make sense of how all this is gonna work for our family. We also are unit study homeschoolers, so the portion of our homeschool day, I love to be spent together. And I've shared all that here. I've got a lot of videos on it. If you wanna hear me talk more about it, if you have questions, ask away. Yes, he's going to be in 10th grade. Yes, this looks very different than what you might see from other homeschoolers across the board on YouTube or whatever for 10th grade. This is how we do it. This is how we live, how we love, how we thrive, all the things. So I had to make note because this is how my brain works. I get to talking and I forget. He will be doing in our small town family co-op, Anatomy and Physiology, which is going to be a year-long course. That's going to be intense. So we will have that. We will have IEW speech that he's going to be taking also at co-op. This is why I have not purchased the next level of IEW, because I think with doing Redefining School and IEW speech, I think that's going to be good for him. I think that's going to be good enough for me and plenty on his plate. He's going to be getting research, writing, grammar, literature studies through Redefining School and more writing, and then also his speech course. So I think there will be plenty covering that general guideline of what I'm wanting and expecting out of my 10th grader. He will also be doing Demolishing Strongholds at co-op. So 3 courses he will be doing. We are also a family who believes very much in the beauty and freedom of homeschooling, which means we also take into consideration all the other things that this door opens and allows for us, which would be work release. My 10th grade son will be doing work release. He has a job. It's been almost a year now that he's been there. He's loving it. He is thriving. It has been incredible. And he's actually really bummed. He's been on summer work hours, and he's really bummed that this is, as I'm filming, his last full week of his summer work hours before we slow down and have him home a little bit more. So he's bummed about that. My mama heart could not be more excited. I'm so ready to have him home with us. I'm so hungry to just be together and in the walls of our home and cozied up and reading and learning and growing and thriving and serving and all the things I've been talking about. I'm so excited for it. He is not necessarily. He would love to just work and be done. He is thriving. It's been incredible for him. And so he will be working, learning outside of the home, on the job training, basically, is what he's doing. So all of that on top of unit studies and family subjects. So we'll have history that we will be doing together in our home. And then any units that we share, that I will share with you in the coming weeks, that we will be doing as well. That is what we have on the agenda for my upcoming 10th grader. I shared in my 8th grade curriculum picks also this that I'm going to make a whole video on, but I am reverse planning our homeschool year. Normally I buy all the things and overbuy, and it's too much. This year I'm going backwards. I reverse record keep, so it only seems natural that I would also reverse plan, where I want to take into consideration everything we're doing. I want to write it all down and have a list with their transcripts and everything, and see what we are already covering, what we already have, what we're interested in, unit studies, and then branch out from there, instead of buying everything, thinking I need everything, and then realizing I have too much and everybody's burning out and everybody's weighted down and we hate homeschooling, right? I've done that too many times. I'm learning as the years go on. This is our 13th year. I'm learning to go slow and add in when we can add in. So I will share more about all the things with you guys in the future, but that's all I have for you for my 10th grade homeschool curriculum picks. And I thank you for being here. Be sure and click that red subscribe button if you're interested in any more that we happen to share here on our channel. I appreciate you so much for being here. If you do find value here, we would very much appreciate you sharing our channel with your friends. Thank you for being here. I will see you in our next video. Bye.